Hey everyone, welcome to CCISD Mission Control. Today we're going to be talking about Artemis 2, which is NASA's next biggest step to sending humans back to the moon. My name is Brigham, and I'm a senior at Clear Springs High School who's a part of our NASA Hunch Biomedical team.
Hi, my name's Anna. I'm a junior at Clear Springs High School, and I'm also part of our NASA Hunch Biomedical team. We are so excited about this mission because it's the first time humans will be leaving Earth's orbit in over 50 years, which is crazy to think about.
By the end of this video, you'll know who's going, how they're getting there, and why this mission matters so much for the future of space exploration. Artemis 2 is NASA's first crewed mission of the Artemis program. It's the first time humans will travel beyond low Earth orbit since Apollo 17 in 1972. That's 53 years ago. 4 astronauts will ride inside a spacecraft called Orion, which will be launched by the Space Launch System rocket, or SLS. Their mission is to travel all around the moon and safely come back to Earth. Now, even though they're going to the moon, they're not actually landing. This is a test flight, which means that the main goal is to make sure everything works, things like life support, navigation, communication, and how humans function in deep space. Their whole mission lasts about 10 days, and the launch window begins February 16th, but it could happen anytime in February, March, or April, depending on when the Earth and the moon line up.
This mission is a huge deal because it marks the return of humans to deep space. To compare, the International Space Station is about 400 kilometers above Earth, but Artemis 2 will travel 450,000 kilometers away, farther than any humans have ever gone before. Artemis 2 will test solutions to challenges like radiation exposure, communication delays, and situations where astronauts have to make decisions on their own. Most importantly, Artemis 2 prepares us for Artemis 3, which will actually land astronauts on the moon, and eventually, missions like this will help us send humans to Mars.
The Artemis 2 mission is made up of 4 astronauts, each with a specific role. The commander is Reed Wiseman, who leads the mission and makes final decisions. The pilot is Victor Glover, who controls Orion and handles navigation. The mission specialists are Christina Cook and Jeremy Hansen, who will monitor spacecraft systems, communication, and safety. Each astronaut brings different skills, and teamwork is extremely important, especially when you're hundreds of thousands of kilometers away from Earth.
To get astronauts off Earth, you need a really powerful rocket, and that's where the Space Launch System, SLS, comes in. The SLS is the most powerful rocket currently in operation for human spaceflight. At liftoff, it produces 38 million newtons of thrust, which is actually more powerful than the Saturn V rocket used for the Apollo missions. The rocket is 98 meters tall and uses 2 solid rocket boosters and 4 RS-25 engines that burn liquid hydrogen and liquid oxygen. During launch, SLS accelerates Orion to over 28,000 kilometers per hour just to reach orbit, and then up to 40,000 kilometers per hour to escape Earth's gravity and head towards the moon.
On top of the rocket sits the Orion spacecraft, which is where the astronauts will actually ride. Orion has 3 main parts: the crew module, the service module, and the launch abort system. First is the crew module. This is the part where the astronauts will actually sit. It's basically the cockpit in living space. It has flight controls, life support system, seats, food, and space for the crew to move around. It can support 4 astronauts for up to 21 days without docking. This is also the only part of Orion that returns to Earth, and it's protected by a heat shield that can handle temperatures up to 2,800 degrees Celsius during re-entry. That's hotter than lava. Second is the service module. You can think of this as Orion's engine and power supply. It provides electricity using solar panels, stores oxygen and water, controls temperature, and has the main engine that allows Orion to change speed and direction in space. Without the service module, Orion wouldn't be able to survive or maneuver during this mission. The third part is the launch abort system, which is all about safety. If something goes wrong during launch, the system can instantly pull the crew module away from the rocket using powerful motors. The good news is that if everything goes right, it's never used, but it's there just in case. Overall, everything combined is about the size of an RV, which is surprisingly small considering it's going to the moon.
The mission starts with the launch from Kennedy Space Center in Florida. About 8 to 9 minutes after launch, Orion reaches low Earth orbit. After system checks, the spacecraft performs a burn and sends it towards the moon. After several days of travel, Orion will pass within about 7,400 kilometers of the moon's surface before heading back to Earth. When it returns, Orion will re-enter Earth's atmosphere at nearly 40,000 kilometers per hour, splash down in the Pacific Ocean, and complete the mission, lasting about 10 days.
In summary, Artemis 2 is a massive step forward, testing new technology, pushing humans farther than ever before while preparing us for future moon landings and missions to Mars. It's basically the start of a brand new era of space exploration. If you're interested in learning more about Artemis 2, make sure to check out our other 4 videos that each go into depth about a specific topic regarding spaceflight.